Planning Commission to order. Please rise for the invocation.
Dear God, we ask for your wisdom and discernment as we review the plans and proposals before us tonight. Grant us the clarity to make decisions that promote fairness, sustainability, and our well-being of all our citizens. Help us to listen to one another with respect, to act with integrity, and to keep the long-term needs of our community at the forefront of our work. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Now we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll have roll call to determine quorum. John Lee Peterson Jr., I'm here. Melissa Yancey. Ernestine Stovall Goolsby.
Here.
Angela Ingram.
Present.
Danny Foster.
Here.
Okay. Quorum is present at this time. Okay. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion for the approval of the minutes as presented?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes as presented.
A second.
Okay, all in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay.
Mr. Chairman, can you please go back and approve the agenda first?
Oh, I'm
That was
sorry.
the next item on your agenda.
Okay, because the approval, that was on the out of order on here. Okay, so let's go back and let's do approval of the agenda first. Okay, so I need a motion for the approval of the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the agenda as presented.
A second.
Okay, all in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The motion passes for the acceptance of the agenda. Okay, the next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes for May 14, 2026 Planning Commission meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for the May 14, 2026 meeting.
Okay, do I have,
Second.
okay, we have a second. All in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The motion passes. At this time, the next we'll have is the public hearing rules.
Mr. Chair, if you'll just give us just a moment, we're checking with PR to find out why it's not playing through the speakers.
Okay.
Each speaker must sign their name to the appropriate zoning case sheet and fill out a public comment card to register their intent to speak prior to the start of this meeting. Each item of business shall be handled in order that it appears on the agenda, unless upon motion of the Planning Commission, the order is changed. A member of the planning staff will present each item to the Planning Commission and will further provide recommendation upon each item of business. The zoning applicant or the agent will state their name and address at the podium and will have 10 minutes in which to make his or her presentation. Any portion of their 10 minutes may be reserved for rebuttal following the opposition to the application. After the applicant's presentation, all registered speakers who wish to speak in favor of the application will then be heard. Prior to speaking upon the item, each registered speaker will state their name and address at the podium. They will also be limited to a total of 10 minutes. Once the applicant has made his or her presentation and the speakers in favor of the application have been heard, the secretary will then call upon the registered speakers in opposition of the application. The opposition shall likewise be limited to a total of 10 minutes. Once the public hearing portion is closed, no other speakers will be heard. As a reminder, speakers are to address the Planning Commission, not the applicant or the audience, and are expected to conduct themselves in an appropriate manner. The use of abusive or profane language shall not be allowed. No debate or argument between speakers shall be permitted. After all public comments have been heard, the Planning Commission may elect to hold general discussion. The Planning Commission will vote upon a recommendation that will continue forward to the Rockdale County Board of Commissioners public hearings.
Okay, the first item under new business is item R1, rezoning case REZ 2026-01. I'll ask the staff to present the report, the staff report.
Good evening, members of the Planning Commission. All right, so the subject property for this rezoning application is 2101 Dogwood Industrial Circle Southeast. This is a request to rezone the subject property from the M1 Limited Industrial Zoning District to the Office Institutional Zoning District for development of a dental office and other professional office uses. There was a previous request on this subject property in 2024. That request was ultimately withdrawn and not further considered by the board. Here's an aerial of the subject property with the little arrow there. Here's a photo of the subject property, courtesy of Google. Here's a view of the future land use map. So the subject property and the surrounding area is located in the Technology Park Future Land Use designation. Here's a larger view of the surrounding area. So everything you see in the darker gray is Technology Park Future Land Use designation. Here is the current zoning map. So the lighter purple is M1 Limited Industrial. That darker purple is General Industrial. And to your upper right, that green is Residential Zoning District there. Here is the proposed site plan submitted by the applicant. And so the proposal includes usage of the existing footprint. So the plan would be to internally renovate and do some exterior renovations to transform it from the present auto service related building to a dental office and accessory office uses. So staff has reviewed all 8 of the approval criteria for the application. And so we were prepared with a recommendation for this case. However, we wanted to bring to the board's attention the applicant is not present for this meeting. And so we would recommend that you all defer the application. We'll give the same recommendation to the board. We'll redo this process during the next cycle or the following cycle to allow the applicant the opportunity to be present to answer any questions that you may have and to speak about the request in greater detail.
Okay. At this time, we have a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak in favor? All those in favor will have 10 minutes on this item collectively to speak. Do we have anyone in favor? Okay.
Oh, the applicant? You're ready? Okay, perfect. Do you want to present? Or talk about the project?
No, it's actually trying to help out the neighborhood, because it's definitely a industrial. They have homes in the
Okay, so
green.
this is, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got homes in the green in the back, they don't have any medical facilities.
Could you state your name,
I'm
sir?
James Lear with A&J General Contractors. I'm one of the contractors.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I call him Dr. Agatha. She's trying to help out the neighborhood. She wants to bring in some medical facility, some professional cares and stuff in that neighborhood. Behind her is a lot of residential, but there's no care in that area. So she's just trying to improve the neighborhood.
Can I just ask you a question? Is she currently in the area as a dentist, or is she just coming?
Yes, she is. She's in Conyers already. And she's also in Covington.
Covington. Okay, thank you.
Anything?
Where's the location at the current?
She's right across from Home Depot, but she's going to be leaving that location. And she moving her location to Covington, because of the expenses and stuff, they're gouging her. So she really can't afford to stay across from Home Depot. So she's trying to move to Covington and then come back and try to do her own thing where it is affordable for her and giving the right care for the neighborhood without trying to gouge them because of, the expenses that she has.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else in favor?
We have two folks signed up to speak. They're neither in favor or opposition. We'll start with Ann Sapp.
This was in favor or opposition?
It's in favor and NA on opposition, so I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'd defer to next week.
okay.
I was actually here to comment on the data centers, but they told us that we couldn't do that.
That's correct. So you have to comment on this is a public hearing for this item that's on the agenda. 2 agendas went out. So tonight's agenda for June 11th, and there's a special called meeting of the Planning Commission for next Thursday, June 18th at 6 p.m., where the UDO will be presented again. And yes, inside the UDO, there are data center regulations. A new draft will be out tomorrow for everyone to review prior to the special called meeting. So you'll be able to find that on our website under Planning and Development. So navigate to the Rockdale County RockdaleCountyGA.gov website, go to Planning and Development, and we have a new UDO section, and it says UDO draft. You'll be able to see every draft from start to finish, and a new one will be posted tomorrow. You're welcome. Next is Sarah Kennedy, neither in favor or opposition as well.
Same situation. Hi, how are you? I was here to comment on the same thing that Ann was, so I defer to next week. Also, question about the UDO. You're saying,
Yeah.
When we went onto the website, I've had several people say to me that they've been trying to submit edits or comments and that it's not working through the website. So
Is that the RockdaleUDO.com website?
Yes, it's the one that you just.
We found that, yes, we have that problem as well. That's why we've moved everything to our Rockdale County Planning and Development website. That just happened today. So we're placing everything out tomorrow morning, let you guys know where you can find everything, and then the next draft of the UDO will be placed on our website and a comment form. So there's a comment form for you to go ahead and make public comments on the UDO directly on our website rather than go into that RockdaleUDO.com. That was our consultant's website. Our consultant's contract has now ended, so that website will now disappear and it will all move to our website, but no information will be lost between the transition. We've copied everything exactly from that RockdaleUDO.com to the Rockdale County Planning and Development website.
Okay.
So all information you'll be able to find it there, and it is active now. It's all fixed, and the comment form's up. Both meetings are listed because we'll have a public hearing on June 18th.
Yes.
Another public hearing on June 25th with the Board of Commissioners.
Okay.
We're recommending adoption on July 14th, and effective date of the new UDO will be September 8th. So that's the planning staff's recommendations. Of course, that could change based on feedback from the public, comments, suggestions from the board members and the Planning Commission.
Great.
But that's the estimated schedule.
Sure, and I apologize, I'm brand new to this process.
That's okay.
But number one, so at that meeting, we will then be able to make comment specifically in relation to the UDO, the one that
Correct.
you're putting out today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And how much difference is there between the one that we had access to 2 weeks ago to the one that's coming tomorrow?
There's significant changes.
Cute.
That's why we're holding that's why there is a special called meeting. So if we make significant changes to the UDO, we have to bring it before the public hearing cycle again. So it's in its third public hearing cycle. We're on our fifth revision of it. So since the beginning.
Yep.
So it's been about a 1.5-year process.
Great.
But yeah, you can find all of the drafts and see those transitions on our website.
Okay, so then for the people who are listening live stream, can you say the website that they can go to submit those edits one more time so that they can all hear it?
Yeah, so there are 2 ways right now. So rockdalecountyga.gov, that's our Rockdale County website. Navigate to the Department, Planning and Development. On the left side, there is a menu option. You will see UDO, Unified Development Ordinance. Right under that, you'll see UDO Draft. Public meetings, you'll be able to see previous meetings. If you click on the public meetings portion, there's a comment form where you can fill that out, and that comes directly to staff and leadership, and those are made part of the record during the public hearing cycle.
Awesome, because I know over the last 2 weeks, I've had a bunch of people emailing me and saying like, I've been desperately trying to send edits and it's just not going through. And I was like, well, we have this meeting that we're supposed to be there.
Yeah, if they were using that update button, that was generally just to collect emails to send out updates from our consultants.
Yep.
And so now that we've transitioned and taking over that community engagement piece, it'll come through us now.
Great.
We also have the UDO email, and so you can submit comments there as well. So that's udo@rockdalecountyga.gov. And so that's another avenue, and then you can show up in person next week and the following week to make comments. So
And what was your name again?
I'm Jessica Paulette, project manager.
Nice to meet you.
You
Thank
too.
you so much for your time. Sorry about the confusion.
You're welcome. Thank you. Are there any more comments?
No.
Okay, so if there's no more comments at this time, we'll close the public hearing. Planning Commission members, are there any discussions on this item?
No.
Nope.
So we're going to defer voting on this until
Motion to defer.
the July meeting?
August 2026.
Yes. August.
Okay, do I have a motion to recommend deferral of item R1, REZ 2026-01 to defer it to August 2026?
I'd like to make a motion to defer REZ 2026-01 to the August monthly meeting. And that date of August, I'm sorry, was
August 2026.
August 20, yes.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Okay, the motion to defer this item is passed. Okay, at this time, we'll have reports on this portion of the agenda. This is an opportunity for staff and members to provide updates or share information. No votes will be taken during this section unless an item is specifically listed for action. The next Planning Commission meeting will be a special call meeting on June 18, 2026 at 6 p.m. here in the Assembly Hall.
Staff doesn't have any reports.
Okay. If staff doesn't have any reports and there's no further business before the Planning Commission, I will now call for a meeting to adjourn this meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn this meeting at 6:19 p.m.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion carried. All in favor, rather, state by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The motion carries. This meeting is now adjourned.